I will talk about sustainable lifestyles and what can a city do to form the transition among the inhabitants in the city. And we are a project that are linked to the UN program 10YFP, which is working with sustainable lifestyles on a global level. And one of our aims is to find a way of how we can work more on a UN level. It's not that easy, I can tell you. But we want to find a toolbox and tools for officials that work in a municipality or in a region for changing people's lifestyles. That's the thing, and we are focusing on the WISE project that Jörgen talked about earlier, and we want to change people's habits. Because what is really a sustainable lifestyle? Sometimes we talk about only one lifestyle that is the most sustainable of it all. And we will argue that there are many lifestyles that are sustainable. We just need to find parts of it and to by ourselves create the most sustainable lifestyles for each of us in a city. But what is it? We're talking about that is what we do, what we have, what we use, what we show, and how we value things. But it's also about higher quality of life, for example. But we will also argue that sustainable lifestyles need to be attractive, and it needs supporting systems to be the easiest thing for people to choose. And here we will argue that municipalities and regions have a very strong impact on supporting systems and making things attractive. We're working with the wheel of lifestyles, and we all do things every day that we can do in a more sustainable way. And as a result of the WISE project, we included involvement and leisure time and work and education, for example, in this wheel. And when we are talking to the UN level and how they working with sustainable lifestyles, they mean most of the time they mean the consumption part, which are more about eating and buying things. But the thing is that we are trying to create a toolbox, and a city can do a lot of things. They have policies, they have services, infrastructure, but we also work with how we can inspire people and educate. And we can also work with the planning sector. For example, it was very easy to go by bike to Hammarkullen today. And it took me like 30 minutes, and it would take longer time with the tram. But we don't think it's possible because it's about sometimes it's we believe it's problems during the way. Oh, I'm missing one picture. That's the best of it all, because I was saying that we are not finished yet. We will be finished with this project in April, but we have some. I was asked about mistakes, results, and what has been problematic during the way. And I think that for us it's easy sometimes to say that we will find a tool for people that they can use in the planning sector, for example. But what is really a tool? That has been problematic for us during the way. So, and we often talk about toolboxes and how we can help people. But what is really a tool? It's not that easy. And when we're searching for tools that are in use in municipalities, people never talk about mistakes. And that's one lesson as well, because we always talk about that everything is just a success story, but we can only learn from mistakes. So that's one great thing that we want to work further with.